Hello, my dear gardeners. Here I am, ready to build again with you. And since the area around my house is not big, I cannot change it. But what I can do, I can play the game of tricking our eyes into space illusion. So let's do that. Olga, Carmody with you today. Let's get building. So as you know, we have two entrances into the house, right? One entrance, everybody is using it, but that entrance is actually a functional entrance. We store a lot of our garbage bins there, all the recyclables are being stored there. And everybody is going through that space because it is clearly defined. There is a gate which I made, which is serving good purpose there. It protects our backyard. Also, it clearly shows that this is the entrance into something at the back. But as a result, by the way, here's the video how I did it, a nice cute little fence. But as a result, everybody is looking to the left of the house, to the right of the house, and they choose the left side because there is a gate. Well, I would like to redirect the traffic, play that illusion of the eye, and clearly show that this is also an entrance. So we have this space between arborvitaes, beautiful, wonderful arborvitaes, and then mature old yew small tree. And the entrance between those trees is kind of hidden. Well, right now the yew is very overgrown, so it needs trimming. I'm not going to do it today because we are kind of late in the season and I don't want yew going into the cold weather suffering with all young shoots. So I will do a light pruning on that side, and then in spring, early spring, I will go in and will downsize that tree. So what I'm planning to do, the first is the clear definition to the eye would be an arch from all these twigs. And by the way, long live mulberry tree. Last year we took the mulberry tree down here, which was casting a big shade on our garden, and I asked the contractors to give me all the wood. And look at this, that mulberry tree. I used so much of that wood on different projects in the garden. Plus we have plenty more to use, and the wood is of a very attractive brownish color. So that side of the garden will get an arch, and it doesn't have to be a very sturdy, very massive arch. It just have to be something which will give a clear definition to that space and will give a signal. Here is something to enter through. Here's a threshold. There is something behind it, even though behind it is just a pathway to go to another gate to enter the back of my yard. And then I have plenty of stones, which I recently acquired. So I will do either a wider pathway through there or stepping stones, which will also signal to the eyes, this is the direction where we should go. Let's see how that will be. And at the end of the video, I will show you how it was before and how it is after. This way, we will see to ourselves how wonderful the space illusion is to our eyes. All right now it's not looking very pretty here. Stones will settle in. I mean, they're not moving, but the soil around them doesn't have grass. It will fix itself. Grass will invade this area. And here we have, wow, the stones, these two stones do shine a lot against the sun. I never thought about it. Interesting. All right, this looks good. And unfortunately, I missed the pruning time for this yew. I'm debating what to do with it this year. I will probably trim it here to make space for our arch. Because look at this, we have 3 more yews on another side of our house. And they are framing our door, as you know. So in spring, we gave them a very sharp, very severe pruning, which they were needed. It was needed here because they were growing out of proportion here. And look, only now they are covering themselves with this beautiful, nice foliage. So yews are kind of slow to rejuvenate, but they do rejuvenate on old wood, so I'm not worried about that one. You see how old it is? And instead of being buried into beautiful foliage, my vintage looking, fairy tale looking birdhouse looks a little bit like out of its place. But we have 2 more months, good months before the cold weather will start settling in. So this tree will cover itself, hopefully, and there would be these unsightly bald spots. So I'm not attempting to do anything on my yew at the edge of the house. That job will be waiting for spring. Okay, so now let's do the arch and let's see what we can do about it. I'm planning to give that arch a fake depth, as if that arch is deeper than it is. I'm not sure how that will work, but it will. I'm just trusting the process. All right, let's begin. And so much, my arch is done. I'm not sure how much depth it has. I tried to do this here. You see this going further than just a two-dimensional frame. I think it's doing its service here well. There is a mystery suddenly created, and you can go through and explore what's behind here. So let's compare two pictures. The first one without anything here, just shrubberies, and everybody's confused where the side path is. And then this one. I think this one is much better, clearly defined. There is a pathway going through the arch, and everybody sees we have to go here to get to Olga's backyard. The improvement here would be to put there are holes in the ground, and maybe these poles went this distance into the ground. So the improvement could have been to put cement in the hole and let cement solidify. This way these guys will maybe will be more durable. But I learned from experiences, all these funny constructions which I'm doing in the garden, they do last good several years. And then if this thing is gone, then I will make something even more prettier, or just will experiment with shapes. All right, so that's it, my dear gardeners. Enjoy your day. I will see you in my next video.